Sekeres and Price from Wall Center, presentation Applewood Auto Group, and we've reached Friday's S versus P debate segment brought to you by LiUNA, 1611, BC Laborers Union. They have contractors looking for their members to hire today. Check out 1611.ca. LiUNA 1611 has your back. You were away last Friday. Jeff Patterson sat in your stead. I do believe I lost a non-conference game, but Grady will report the results here when he gets back next week.
Okay.
Seasonal record stands at, I'm 2-5-2 against you. And, coming off a win against you a couple weeks ago. So
Canucks-like start to the season.
Yeah. 2-5-2 is what they do best.
I too want you to be playing meaningful SVPs in March.
Yeah, ditto. I'll settle for November. Today's question, will the Canucks ever get through Connor McDavid's Oilers? I'll be arguing no. You'll be arguing yes. 2 minutes per.
Yeah.
And Trevor Martin's presiding here today, so perhaps I'll get a fairer shot from the bench.
That's highly unlikely.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I forgot.
The whole me not caring for you
Nothing's decided today.
You like to enact grievance against me at every opportunity.
I have many reasons why.
Yeah, you're always the victim.
Honestly, we treated you like gold as a producer.
Oh. Yes. I was just thinking that.
And then we were model employees when you were running the place.
The most respect as a boss, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go first.
All right.
Okay.
2 minutes on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Starting now, go.
No, the Canucks are never going to get through Connor McDavid's Oilers in the playoffs. They never got through Gretzky's Oilers. Now, did they? Made the 82 final because L.A. upset Gretz and his gang. And that might be their route through McDavid. I will leave that possibility open that somehow, some way Edmonton gets upset and Vancouver is able to make it through. But one team is now a perennial playoff participant and a contender. The other is just hoping to scrape into the playoffs. Canucks have an awfully long way to go with the move this week to make McDavid's agent, Jeff Jackson, now the new Oilers czar. Seems like 97 is going to be in the Alberta capital for an awfully long time. He's under contract for 3 more years, will likely re-sign after that. Is there a world where an aging McDavid and rebuilding Oilers team opens the door for Vancouver? I suppose, but that's so long. That's such a long way off. You need a telescope to see that. And stars of McDavid's order, they typically move on rather than stick around through a rebuild. Look, perhaps Thatcher Demko can recapture Bubble Demko and steal a series. But again, we're talking hope bets here. That's not reality. Connor McDavid is 26 years old and has, 8 good years left? His running mate, Draisaitl, 27 years old. He got, 6, 7 good years left? Maybe stars align. Canucks advance further than Edmonton one of these years. But they should start by making the playoffs. History of the league informs us that stars like McDavid typically win cups and play in multiple finals, be they cup or conference. And they don't tend to lose to poorly run organizations like the Vancouver Canucks. So, wish I could say, yeah, we've got a heck of a rivalry brewing here, and Vancouver and Edmonton's going to be a real Donnybrook in the Pacific and in the West going forward. I just can't say it. Not at this stage of the game. No, they don't get through Connor.
So let me get this straight here, Matt. Because the all-time Canucks never beat the Oilers, these ones can't? No. To borrow a phrase, nonsense. We have empirical evidence. Connor McDavid has historic comparables. Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby. Last I checked, they didn't win the Cup every year they played. Heck, they didn't even come close to making the Cup final every year. In fact, Sidney Crosby has lost playoff series in the first round to teams like the Islanders and the Canadiens in the first round. It's a true team game that requires everybody to do their job and a semblance of luck on the ice and in the medical room. Generational players lose series. Generational teams lose series. The Oilers did. The Penguins did. Others as well. The current Oilers are good, but they're still flawed. Could current Oilers goaltending continue to let them down? Absolutely. Even if Stuart Skinner develops as they hope, sometimes it takes a few kicks at the can to fully understand the playoffs as a goalie. And maybe he's not the droid they're looking for. And is their defense fully solved? Ceci and Kulak? Okay. So that's the reason the Oilers can be beaten. What's the reason the team that beats them can be the Canucks? Well, difference makers at the most important positions. The Canucks' best defenseman is better than any Oiler defenseman. The Canucks' best goaltender is much better than the best Oiler goaltender. And in a short 7-game series, the goalie difference alone could push the Canucks across the line. The playoffs is often about who the best goalie is, and the Canucks have that by a mile in Thatcher Demko. Heck, Demko was almost enough in the bubble, and he was just a kid then. The floor of the Canucks is rising, and the ceiling is too. Give it a couple of years, and they should be in position to pull one over on the big guns. Somehow, some way, there's multiple avenues to victory.
Thank you, Blake.
Yeah.
Do Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard still play for the Oilers?
Yeah, they do, and they're
Okay.
not better than Quinn
Sorry.
Hughes. Did you just say that,
No,
folks? He just said that Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard are better than Quinn Hughes.
No, I was just remarking they didn't seem to pop up in Blake's analysis of their team, so I'm just wondering if I'd missed any news.
I also didn't mention
they-
Elias
did
Pettersson or Kuzmenko
Anyways.
either.
Nice cherry pick. Over to you now, everybody. And a reminder, we ask you to vote on who made the better argument, not your personal opinion on the question. So please, whether on YouTube or on Twitter, vote. And
Don't choose poorly.
vote for me. Good luck, Blake. Don't think you'll need it.
This clip brought to you by LiUNA 1611, BC Laborers Union. Check out 1611.ca.